Section 9B also specifies copies of all notices of denials shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed according to the type of exemptions. I need to go into that office and see these.
That book is right over there.
Sure,
we have
let's
that book
walk over
here.
there.
That's what you really want to look for.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
That's one of the things
as well.
as
Is it really
well.
what you're looking for? Or is that you're just trying to find things that we don't have?
No, well, that's an additional thing that I am looking to inspect
So
because
you're
it is
looking
open
for things
for
that you could try to sue us for. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
No,
I'll show you.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here.
Hey, bud. It is. I was here to pick up some records. Yes, it is. And there's my handwriting. Yep. She just threatened to call the sheriff because I'm recording for accountability and transparency.
Yeah, well, we have postings right here. You can't video.
There's no state statute. This says...
I'm not going to argue
Sure.
with you about
Okay,
it.
my man, I'm here for a couple reasons. I'm here to pick up my paperwork, and I'm also here for Section 9B, copies of all notices of denied... Copies of all notices of denial shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed. I'd like to go see those right now.
Okay, you're going to have to place a separate request for this.
Separate request?
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
I'm going to give you this back.
Okay. This is also what I'm here for too, my man, is Section 4.
Okay, point of it.
Yep.
Okay. This is the 2022 FOIA log.
Okay. Does it have the description?
Holy crap, look at that stack of paper. That's like a whole ream. How much paper was wasted? How much ink was wasted? Talk about wasting taxpayer money. How about all the time and effort that went into creating that stack, all the paper, all the ink, everything else that was used for him to do what? And this is what this guy does. He goes to everywhere. Every day he's posting videos where he's doing this over and over and over again. What does he do with all this paperwork? I wonder what the inside of his house looks like.
Of the no,
You can read through all the documents and
it doesn't have what I'm looking for. It doesn't have the description
description of what.
of the requests.
Have you looked through all of this?
Yeah.
Once you look through all of it, then present it.
Okay.
Okay, because it's more than, pages go past that.
Yeah.
This, I believe, was this is the employment file for the assessor.
Holy crap, wait, there's even more? A whole nother big old stack? Look at that. What the? Okay, guys, and now it's time for trivia. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the Audit Them Trivia Hour. That's right, today we got a great question for you. Don't forget to put your answers in the comments below. The question of the day is, what does he do with these documents? Does he A, painstakingly analyze the data to see if there are any discrepancies, and if so, to bring them to the attention of the people who can take corrective action? B, basketball practice? C, kindling? Or is the answer D, without more than a mere glance, immediately began to complain that he wants more?
Okay. This is also what I'm here for today, sir. Section 4 requires records to be prominently displayed. Could you guide me to where these records are?
So, but I wasn't sure we were representative.
This is online.
No, it's required to be at the public body, prominently displayed.
Okay. If you want to talk to someone from legal, you can. Okay.
But you're the FOIA officer.
Right, I would get you documents. Past that,
Yeah.
legal's going to want to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Just sit tight and I'll get you.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So this is what I picked up today from them. But notice he gives me a FOIA log with no detail as to what the request is at all. No details at all. No details at all. That's a clown.
So he's calling this dude a clown. Why is this dude a clown? Because when he took his 2 seconds to zip through the papers with his thumb and probably skipped over 100 pages in the process, he didn't see a typewritten description of the original FOIA request, which the dude gave him a stamped, dated copy of his handwritten request back to him. But that's not good enough. You can't give me a copy of the actual request. You have to have a separate form where you type out a description of the request. This dude, and he's calling this guy a clown?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I heard you were looking for some FOIA information.
Yes, I am, ma'am. There's a bulletin on the wall right there. You see the yellow pages?
Okay.
That's where these records are supposed to be prominently displayed, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, it is, because it says each of public bodies shall prominently display it. Each of its administrative or regional office make available for inspection and copying and send through the mail all of these records.
I didn't see where that says that it's supposed to be specifically posted exactly where you think it should be posted.
Well,
Right.
it does say prominently displayed. It doesn't say
Oh,
specifically
okay.
at
Right.
that yellow wall.
Did you make a FOIA request?
I did submit a FOIA request.
Did you get the information that was responsive to your FOIA request?
Well, I'm here to file an additional one today. I got the ones
Okay.
that were responsive to my request at the beginning. What was your
Okay.
name again?
My name's Christina Lynch.
Okay. These records also at the bottom here say, ma'am, a public body that maintains a website shall also post this information on its website.
It's on our website.
Right, that's a second requirement, but it's supposed to be prominently displayed at the public body first.
Right.
Here's the deal. Here's what I do. I can check right now to see if you could guide me to where these records are prominently displayed. If they're not, I develop my own form where I go ahead and start setting stages of complaints that I don't see the FOIA officer.
We have all of this information on our website.
It's required
okay?
to be prominently
We
displayed
don't
at the public
post
body first.
Everything, look, everything
Yeah.
is posted here. If you have an issue, you can take it up with another party.
No.
We will post, we have information posted on our website.
Can you guide me to where these records are prominently displayed?
Which records?
It's right here. A brief description of itself, total amount of operating budget, the boards and commissions.
We have all of that information. If you want it, you can request it.
No, it's supposed to be prominently displayed, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't want to go back and forth. I'll mark off that it's not prominently displayed, and I'll forward those over to the Attorney General and to other agencies. But the thing what I'm trying to do is have the FOIA officer do the right thing today, prominently display these records so all the members
This
of
doesn't require us to prominently display the records.
Of course it does. It says the word,
requires us-
shall prominently
Okay,
display.
I can read it. If you have an issue, you can take it up with whoever you want to take it up with.
That's what I'll
But
do.
we have all of our information on our website about what how you can make a FOIA request and what information is available. That is what we are required
Okay.
to display.
I'll put
We don't
on
have
the-
every single record that we maintain on display, nor are we
That's not
required
what
to
it's
prominently
required,
display every single
record,
piece of
ma'am.
information.
It's required to prominently display these
Right.
11 records.
Right.
I have my
All
dedicated
of this
form.
stuff is on our website.
That's a second
And
requirement,
maybe it's not posted on that yellow board. I
Sure.
don't know. It might be posted in our taxpayer services. I don't even really recall off the top of my
It's not,
head where
ma'am.
it
I
is.
did walk in there and look
Okay,
for
well,
it.
Oh, okay. So she says it might be posted in taxpayer services and therefore it would be prominently displayed. But he says, oh no, I already went into there and looked. I went in there and I looked for it. That's what he said. Well, let's go back to the actual beginning of this video and see if he stops in any other offices to look to see if anything's posted before he walks up to the window where ultimately I started this video.
Cook County Assessor, FOIA Division. Well, let's see if the assessor still is violating the law here.
Just give them your pen and they'll look it up. All right, thank you.
Yep, they are in violation. Here is the executive office, and they got a key lock on the door.
We're doing a senior freeze.
They got a key lock, key badge lock when that office is supposed to be open 24 hour during normal business hours. I gotta file that complaint up. Go see the FOIA officer here to see if he has my records ready for inspection. I don't have my confirmation code with me. Section 4 should be up right there.
I don't know what. I did see him stop to look at the door to see if there was a lock on it so that he could file a complaint on the assessor for having a lock on the door with a key code to punch in, because I guess that's apparently illegal nowadays. Okay. And then did you guys see him go into any other section to check and look and see? That was the beginning of the video all the way up until when he walked up to the window, where ultimately later on the guy comes and helps him, which is where I started the video, when the guy actually comes to help him. But when did he stop to look for these forms that he says aren't there, that are supposed to be prominently displayed, that she's saying are in there? And he's like, oh no, I went in there and looked. I didn't see him going anywhere and look. Either he cut that part out, because why would he do that? Or it never happened. But being that he's a frauditor, I know that he has to be absolutely and completely honest in telling the truth, and would never even think to say anything that was in any way disingenuous or dishonest or building any sort of false narrative. Not a frauditor. No, that would never happen. Would it?
Then maybe we need to fix that.
Yeah, sure.
And in the meantime,
That is a
if
possibility.
you get the information that you need and you're just, and that's
And
what
I'm
you
filing an
want,
additional. If I could have another
that's
FOIA
fine.
request, I'll file an additional
I also
FOIA
understood
request.
that you were taking video, and that is explicitly not okay in our office.
Of course
and
it
we
is.
have
It's
signs
the
that are
American
posted.
right, yep.
No, it's not. It's not in our office, and if
Yeah.
you have an issue with that and you continue to come back here and take video of my staff and frighten them, I'm going to call the sheriffs to come here and remove you. We have postings and we have legal basis for it.
Camera
So,
doesn't frighten. It's for my
I
accountability
am
and
not
transparency.
afraid of what you are coming here with your video, but my staff may be. And you have no right to come in here and threaten and harass my staff.
I never threatened or harassed anybody.
Okay.
It's all been
well,
on
it
video.
sounds like you were.
No, it doesn't, because
So,
you were not
if
here
you
and
have
you're
an
defaming
issue,
me. If you continue
Take
to
your
defame me, I will
tape.
file suit
I'm
against
not
you.
defaming you. You go ahead and file
Also,
your lawsuit.
another thing.
I'm not scared.
Okay, I'm not expecting you folks to be
Okay.
scared. Camera's not supposed to scare you unless you're doing something wrong.
Well, that's not up to you to decide who it scares, is it?
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on
to-
my right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees in the
You
official
are
course
not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
Section 9B also specifies copies of all notices of denials shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed according to the type of exemptions. I need to go into that office and see these.
That book is right over there.
Sure,
we have
let's
that book
walk over
here.
there.
That's what you really want to look for.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
That's one of the
Is
things
it
as
really
well.
what you're looking for, or is that you're just trying to find things that we don't have?
No, well, that's an additional thing that I am looking to inspect,
So
because
you're
it is
looking for
open
things
for
that you
mem-
could try to sue us for. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
No,
I'll show you.
that's your words, ma'am, not my
Okay.
words. Then she just called me a jackass. So you just defamed me again. You called me a jackass.
I wasn't even referring. Here you go. Here's our binder. Look at the binder.
No, ma'am. This is not it. Those are
Those are the books of the exemptions. That's exactly what you're
no.
referring to.
Those are exempt pins. This
Yeah,
is,
those are exempt
No,
pins.
this is referring to exempt FOIAs. Exempt
Talking
FOIAs,
about
ma'am.
Exempt FOIAs. What are you talking about?
I'll show you the statute.
I know the statute, but
No, you
you're not
don't.
making any sense.
Of course I am.
Oh, of course you are, because you think you are.
1 second, ma'am. Here it
Let's
is.
see.
You're very rude and hostile, ma'am. I'll take
Well,
my
so
paperwork
are you.
back. I have it underlined.
I will meet your energy if you come in here and do that to my staff. Turn that off right now. I'm calling the sheriff. Turn it off right now.
I'm able to record.
Or I'm not speaking to you anymore until you turn that off.
No, I'm not going to let you violate my right. I'm calm.
We have notices
collective.
that are posted.
There's
we
no
are
statute.
allowed to turn people away for posting videos.
I ask for your superior now.
I am the superior.
You have a superior as well.
I have one superior. You need to take your video and you need to leave now, or I'm calling the sheriff, and that's about as simple
They'll
as that.
inform you I have the right to record in here.
You do not have the right to record
Oh,
in
yes,
here.
I do.
No, you don't. Can we please call the sheriff? Do you know how we can do that right away and have him removed?
I will get on.
Thank you very much.
And you will be held accountable for trying to violate my right.
We have legal rights too, and they do not include allowing you to come here and take
Guys,
video
this
of
is
our
the
staff.
representatives of Cook County. Unlawful directives threatening my life right now.
Really? She's threatening my life. I always talk about these guys building a false narrative. She's threatening my life right now. What? What?
FOIA officer, you see how she responded when I'm simply exercising my right? She lied about me.
No comment about your interaction with anybody else?
Okay, thing about what you provided, those FOIA requests does not have a description of the actual requester's request. Should I submit those words for my additional request that I'm actually want copies of the request?
Copies of the request. What,
Yeah.
What isn't in there?
Because check it out, my man. Here there's no, it just says if you release the info to the party, but it does not have the description of what the request is.
Okay, we'll put that in more
And my
detail.
additional request, correct. Okay. So you want me to fill that out? Because this one, do you have them ready, available for inspection already? No? Okay. All right. So I'll do my secondary request then.
All right, guys. Now, here's the part that really completely disgusts me. This cop obviously has dealt with Audit Them before and just completely bends over and just, there's a little bit of back and forth, but I'm going to end it after. Wait till you hear what this cop says. This is horrible. And people on the other side are saying, how come you never show any bad police work? Well, here's some here.
Someone call?
Yes, he's been taking video of our staff against our wishes and against our notice in violation of our rights.
Can you explain to her that I have the right to record in here?
I don't know what you just, I know when he comes into our offices and our clerks, he's got the right to video record. He could stand there and record us all
We have notices
day.
that we don't accept it, so.
Proprietary information.
There's no statutes on that. I have the right. I'm pressing charges of breach of peace. She just committed breach of peace. She called the police over here. I'm pressing charges against this employee. Give me a few.
You don't have to tell me what.
Give me a few minutes. Let me finish filing my FOIA request. My man, on your body cam, I simply asked her to guide me to these records where I have a right to see them. She was confused. She told me she doesn't know what I'm talking about. She started shuffling and throwing my papers around, telling me I don't have the right to record in our tax assessor's office. In a FOIA, especially accountability and transparency. She threatened me with police. She's very nasty and hostile. I like to press charges for
You
breach
can't
of
do
peace.
anything you want to do over there. Let's just try to
Okay.
get this and out.
Right. Here's what I'm here for, my man. Check it out. I'm pressing charges on this, whoever that is. This is what I'm here for.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's all. As long as you convey to the young lady, you honor your oath that members of the public do have a right to record in here. There's no statute on that sign.
No, there's case law on it that protects us. Turn
No,
off the
there's
video.
the United States
Can you
Constitution.
please have him turn the video off?
No.
We have a legal basis.
Wait a minute, if I had him turn the video off, he could sue me too.
Yep, you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. This officer isn't going to help these people because he's afraid that Audit Them might sue him. Holy crap, this is what it's come down to. I was born and raised in Cook County. Obviously, this is the Cook County Assessor's Office, and Audit Them has got to be the smelliest thing to be in there since the Blues Brothers. All right, anyway, that's it. I'm done. See you guys in the next one. Bye.